going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Ken's Pats Talk Patriots podcast. Can you guys believe it? We are exactly a week away from the 2026 NFL Draft, a week away from the New England Patriots being on the board, being on the clock for the number 31 pick. It's going to be, now we were in the Super Bowl, so it's going to take a while for the pick. So you're going to have to stay up with me. And then we're going to do the stream next. We probably won't pick about 10:30, 11:30, whatever the case may be. But I cannot wait, man. We are a week away from the draft. Came quick. The draft came quick, man. You know when your team playing the Super Bowl, you ain't got but a good month or two before it's draft time. It's time to start talking some draft, man. So, hey, before we get started, hit the like button. Make sure you guys are sharing the content. Make sure you have your post notifications on for when we do go live. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. I really appreciate it. Also, this show is powered by the Sportsline Media, SLM. SLM, please go to www.slm.com. We got some new merchandise over there, some sweaters, hoodies. I know it's summertime. We got shirts. We got shirts over there. We got hats. Everything you name it, we got over there, man. It's up there. The link is also in the description. Really appreciate it. Tonight we got a special guest. We got a good friend of mine, Anthony Pupo, going to join the show. We're going to talk some draft. He's going to go over his mock. Now, he did his mock. It was after free agency, so around March 27th, like last week of March. So we're going to talk about that. A few things going to change. He's going to do a mock next week, but we're not having him on the show. But we're going to ask him what would he change about his mock that he's doing next week from the one that we're going to discuss tonight. So we'll go ahead and let him in here shortly. D, what's going on with you, man?
What up, bro?
Hey, 1 week away. One week away, man. First and foremost, how you feeling right now?
Man, I'm just excited, man. You always get that exciting feeling. I mean, previous years, we picking in the top 5, so
I miss those times. I miss those times, man.
I don't, bro. I mean, from a draft standpoint, yeah, I miss those times. Like, we know we finna get a starter right away in the top 5. I mean, we pretty much know who we already got on the team already.
Yeah.
Like, the year before last year, we already knew. Around this time came last year, we already knew Will Campbell was the pick.
Yeah.
The year before that, it got close to the point where it was like, is JJ McCarthy gonna be the pick at 3, or is it Drake May? But man, what a year to be so bad.
Yeah.
What a time to be so bad that year that we end up landing Drake May in that draft. So I'm excited, man. At 31, we don't know what we're gonna do. So that's brings more excitement to it,
Yeah, and then this year we're gonna be up to about 10:30, 11, maybe even 11:30. We picking 31. So we're gonna be up. And the beauty of this year, we don't know who's gonna be there. We don't know who we're gonna pick. In the previous year, we could say, yeah, we'll get Drake May. We're gonna get a Travis Hunter. We're gonna get like a Will Campbell. We could say that. This year, we're not gonna be able to say what we're gonna who we're gonna pick, who's gonna be there. So we always know about the draft. It's always something weird that happens. Always. Like last year. Did you think Emeka Egbuka was gonna go to Tampa Bay? I didn't see not one mark with him.
I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, that shocked me there, man. So, man, without further ado, we got my draft guru, my guy, my brother Anthony Pupo, draft analyst. Hey, what's going on with you, man?
Hey guys, can you guys hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, yeah. Again, man, you know what? What things are always good with me. You know what? This time of the year, how you guys been doing? How are the other shows doing?
What's going on with you, Boston Game? How you doing?
How are the shows been doing? Good.
Grinding, man. Just another day at the office, man. Me and D been putting that work just one day at a time, and you got to keep it grinding. You got to keep going.
Yeah. When's your next show? Is there one end of this week?
Well, I just dropped one with ESPN draft analyst Jordan Reed last weekend. I think you checked it out.
I saw that.
Yeah, we're doing one. I might do one tomorrow or Sunday. I might put out an episode tomorrow. I don't know yet, but I'm probably gonna do a couple more before the big night next Thursday for the draft.
Okay. Well, just let me know, right? And I'll tune in or support you guys.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, we just go ahead and get to it, man. Let's get to the main event. What's everybody here for? Your mock draft. Let me get it up.
Yep.
Let me get your mock draft. Where we at? Boom. There we go. Let me put everybody on. Okay.
That's cool. Oh yeah, look at that thing of beauty.
Can y'all see? Hold on. Let me get those last. No, on the last picks you can't see, like the Seahawks.
Oh picks. Yeah. 30, 16, and 32.
What about now? You can see?
Yeah. D, can you see it? You're good.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now keep in mind, as I said, guys, this mock draft is from the end of free agency. So of course, it's probably not how you feel right now. Now we all know the first few picks, Mendoza, Reeves, and it might go like that. Normally the
Yep.
first couple of picks, everybody get those right. But just going off your draft, and D, I'm gonna start with you and whatnot. You can go. Well, Pupo, Anthony, we can start with you. Overall, about this draft right here, whenever you made it initially in March, what are your overall thoughts about your mock draft that you put together?
I mean, you know what? I mean, like the way I do my mocks is, you know what? I try, I try to put, my bias aside. I mean, like it's not necessarily, what I think is going to happen, or sorry, what I would do personally. It's about, what these teams would do. It seems like every mock I do, after I complete it, whether it's, I do a 3 round mock or a 5 round mock. You know what? It seems like I always regret some picks, and like, I missed one, so I guess you can say, there's always room for improvement. But I mean, just looking at it now, I mean, like there's gonna be some picks on here, that who I don't. I mean, like there's going to be some changes for sure. Or like we talked about earlier, Miles Garrett could get traded tomorrow, right, or Sunday. So right, and I mean, it's only one change, but it could go a long way, in changing, the entire pecking order, right? So I mean, but yeah, what do you guys want to ask me, or like, or which picks are you, or do you want some insight on?
D, go ahead. You can start.
I mean, I'm looking at this, man. I mean, this
This is
is
a
a
solid draft.
yeah, this is like I'm looking, I'm like, I can see it actually going like this. I mean, I saw someone today uh say they can see Ruben Bain falling to the Cowboys. So
Yep.
for you to, had us mock like a month ago, a couple weeks ago, and it's
Yeah, it was March. I think it was like what, March 23rd. I said
March 20. Yeah, the last week of March.
second. Yeah, so it's about 4 or so weeks old.
like I'm trying to
I can't
find
wait to see your
some.
mock next week. That's what I can't wait to see.
Like I'm literally sitting here trying to find a pick in here where I'm like, oh, I can't see that, but I can see it going exactly like this. I mean, as a Patriots fan, I feel like a lot of Patriots fans know we need a tackle. I mean, that's Morgan Moses finna with 35 finna retire anytime soon, and we
Yeah.
probably won't expect him to play 17 games next year. And Blake Miller at 31, I wouldn't be mad with that. I actually love that pick. I mean, I know a lot of people like Blake Miller and Matt. So
I don't know
uh,
if he makes it that far though. I mean,
yeah,
just yeah,
that's
I
that's
think
the
he could
thing.
go a little bit earlier, maybe like 22.
Texans. Texans.
Yeah, well, for Houston, like I don't know. Like I mean, as you can see, I gave in Katie McDonald, but I don't know.
If they
Like
get Caden McDonald, oh my God.
I think right now it could be Chase Basantis or from A&M, because right, there's a lot of rumors on him going on opening night. So
Yeah, I saw that as well.
I
yeah,
did have a go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I was yeah. Speaking of Houston, I mean, like the feeling right now is it seems like tackles is going to be a run on tackles in this first
Yeah.
round. So
yep, that's
I
true. Yep,
definitely can see Houston trying to upgrade their offensive line in some department, like you said, the guard from A&M. I can see that as well. So
So I got a couple questions. You don't have Max and Hennichor. I hope I said that right. Going in the first round, right?
yeah, but I mean, when I do my final mock next week, I think I'm gonna put him in the first round.
Okay, okay. Well,
Honestly, you know what? What New England might take him.
right,
That's a
right.
good landing spot.
Yeah, I want to ask you about Kendrick Fault. Now I know this was a month back about Kendrick Fault at Tampa. I was thinking Tampa would get a pass rusher, and like I said, I know it's a month back. I would think they would get one with a little bit more juice, maybe like a Cassius Howard. It might be too early for him there at 15, but maybe somebody else with a little bit more juice. They do need a pass rusher, but
Yep.
Kendrick Fault. I like him. I don't love him. I think he's more of a run defender than a get after the quarterback. I think they need more juice on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like just looking at the edges, right? Or that went after him, because you got Mesidor. Oh, okay. Well, again, right. What's the problem with him?
Yeah,
Right? He's 25 years old. Oh, okay, but he's a seasoned pass rusher, but he's 25 years old. Oh, okay. And then you got. Oh no, yeah, no. Or that's the only one. Oh wow. I thought there was maybe somebody else.
yeah. So I thought you would get him somebody with a little bit more juice right there.
Well, Howell, right? Howell, it's the arm length, right? So that's why I think Falk goes ahead of him. And right, and I was reading a mock draft today, and they even said with Falk, oh, okay, well he's a more polished run defender as he is pass rusher. But I mean, shouldn't that be expected from one of the younger players in the draft? He doesn't turn 21 until September,
Yeah.
right? So
He
yeah,
probably got a high upside.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, right? No, nobody knows where to plug him in, right? Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go 12? Is he gonna go in the 20s? Is he gonna go maybe later in the first round? So I mean, to me, his landing spot is one of the.
His connection probably went out. He'll probably come back. But yeah. Oh, here you go. Lost
Okay,
connection. You're back.
yeah. Was that on my end?
I get it. He just went out, but you're good.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I can like I mean, I think he goes on Thursday. I don't think he falls to the second, third round. I just don't. He's got a good upside, high upside.
And you got Kenyon Sadiq to the Panthers. I actually like that fit. Do you think he makes it tonight? You can see him going right there 19. Because I mean, the Chiefs, maybe they might be looking somebody behind the Kelsey. This is last year. I can see. I think it's a couple more. I think Baltimore. I had him marked to Baltimore in my marker. What I had Kenyon Sadiq going to Baltimore. Lamar loves those tight ends and whatnot. They lost Isaiah Light. They need somebody behind the
Yeah,
tight end they got. Yeah. So Andrews, I can see Kenyon Sadiq going. I can see him going to Baltimore. But what do you like about that Panthers fit?
I mean, this is all about supporting Bryce Young, right?
Yeah,
You know what? He took a leap. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, a receiver also makes sense as well. But I mean, they took Leggett 2 years ago, and then obviously Ted McMillan last year. So I mean, a receiver does make sense, but I think that a tight end just seems more reasonable. I mean, he's like Falk. He could go 12th, he could go like 18. He can go in the mid 20s. But I mean, I would have to say he somewhere in mid 20s is going to be his like that's going to be like his floor, like you know where a team could trade up to get him. But I mean, like, right, if he puts it all together, he can be scary in this league.
and one more before I turn over to D. You got Akeem Messidor going to the Steelers. Why you got him going there with them? They have T.J. Watt. They got Highsmith. I think is Highsmith in the contract year, or did they already pay him?
I think
I
I
think he in
think
the
he might have.
contract year.
He's in the okay. He's in the contract year. They got Nick Herbert. Oh, I liked out of I think where did Herbert go to? Wisconsin, right?
No,
Wisconsin.
no. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So they got three pass rushers there. Herbert actually gave Will Campbell fits last year, so that's three right there. So you see them going Akeem Messidor.
Yeah, you know what?
You
That
can never
wasn't.
have too many pass rushers, but whoa,
I know. I mean, I just felt like the board fell to them. In
yeah,
the way that they never imagined. Pass rusher is not the biggest need, but you know what? T.J. Watt, he's starting to slow down a little bit. And I mean, I didn't think a lineman at that pick was worth it. So you know what? I changed things up, and I did something different from what everybody else does. So I mean, I I can definitely see it happening. I mean, looking back now, I mean, I don't think it will because there's been more offensive tackle or a talk there, and maybe even a receiver, maybe Denzel Boston. But I mean, again, though, right? This mock was done a month ago, so I mean, I can see it happening, but I also cannot. So I mean, if that makes sense.
Yeah, go ahead, Dick.
Yeah, I was pretty much finna ask you about Boston. I see that he's not in the first round. I mean,
Who? Sorry.
Nate uh
Boston.
Denzel Boston.
Oh yeah, I think I had him going top five in the second round. I gotta look.
Yeah, I was gonna say Boston and Concepcion. You
Yeah,
think you think one of them like can end up falling out the first round?
honestly, I can see both, but
Hmm.
yeah, both would be tough. I mean, Boston's getting a little more buzz right now because, I mean, he's bigger than KC, and I mean, right, and the big thing with KC, right, is the hands, right. So, I mean, that could be interesting, right? So it
Gamer
depends.
says so. Boston is still on the board. I'm telling you, if the Pats don't get that damn guy and he's on the board, I would be annoyed. Him paired with Drake May would make Boston a hell of a receiver. So Boston is saying if Boston's still on the board and they don't get him, he'd be pretty upset. I would too. I was just about to ask what D I'm gonna ask. I pretty appreciate you asking that. But if that's an interesting that's a good way to transition to. If you got the Patriots going Blake Miller at
Yep.
31, but if
Yep.
Boston is there, do you think they even have like? You think there's going to be some type of debate about that one? Because hey, I know the rumors out there you could get an AJ Brown, but you're gonna get paid. You're gonna pay for 2 years of AJ Brown. Give up a first. Let's just say for 2 years AJ Brown with bad knees, when you could have Boston for 5 years or whatnot, 5+ years, younger, healthier. And I haven't heard Boston linked to the Patriots. He took a lot of visits, but I think that's gonna be hard to pass up there because maybe a lot of people has marked a lot of tackles and edges to the Patriots. Probably because they probably didn't think Boston would be there. But I think if Boston and KC there, I think it's an interesting conversation.
Yeah, no, I mean 100%. But the way I look at it is, what, you know, I saw on NFL Network last night that they don't want to trade AJ Brown yet because they would save more money by trading him after. Is it June 1st?
June 1st.
Yeah. So I mean, oh, okay. So I mean, that's the hot rumor. So I mean, why would you need another receiver? I mean, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Maybe on day two and day three, but I mean, right, the more appropriate pick and the better pick, right, is keeping your quarterback clean in the pocket, right? I mean, yeah, I mean, if you don't plan on getting AJ Brown, then yeah, you know what, I think a receiver makes more sense. But I mean, if it's already like a done deal, behind closed doors, I mean, why another receiver there, right? I mean,
Yeah, but my biggest fear is I know it sounds everybody's saying it's almost done, but many counts of OT is about to come up. What if a wide receiver gets hurt for a team and he's out for the year? He knock on wood, he tears an Achilles, he gets hurt. Let's just say the Chargers. One there, Quentin Johnson gets hurt. Not wishing to happen, but Quentin Johnson gets hurt. All
yeah,
of a sudden, the Chargers need a wide receiver. So maybe they're gonna get overly aggressive as after the draft. And everybody thought AJ was going to the Patriots. What about now if he's going to the Chargers? And let's just say the Patriots went into this draft assuming they was going to get AJ Brown, so they didn't take a wide receiver. Now the
that's a
Patriots,
good point.
yeah, now the Patriots now we're out of it. Patriots are out of it, and the
Yeah,
Chargers are desperate. They can send Philly a first and a second. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
my
that's
thing
such
is,
a
if
good
a
point.
player's on the board, you don't pass over because you don't anything. 2 months. That's a long time. June 2nd is a long time for that. Anything can happen.
Yeah,
And then the
that's
Eagles, the Eagles start OTAs next week. What if AJ Brown's there? What if all of a sudden him and Hurts and Sirianni, they've had a good talk and they get along now, and you know what I mean? So and now you don't went into the draft. You didn't take a wide receiver till day 3.
yeah. I mean, that's actually a really good point. You know what? I never really
Anything
thought
can
of it like.
happen.
Yeah, but I mean, if this is the plan all along, you know what, AJ to the Pats, AJ to the Pats, AJ to the Pats, then they can go in another direction. You know what I'm trying to say? Like if it's already, you know what I mean? Like another team may not jump in there and give more because there's already a deal agreed. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So I mean, yeah, you know what? That's a good way of looking at it too. But I mean, again, you know what? We don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
Boston Gamer says, yeah, if I'm the Patriots, I'm not banking on that AJ Brown trade. Anything can happen. Draft what you have, not what you could have. I like that. Because like I said, anything somebody get hurt, all of a sudden that team they gets aggressive and he's gone. And even if you get Brown, you can still do Brown in Boston on the outside with Dobbs in the slot. You can, but I think you'll be a little slow though. I think you'd be a little
Well,
slow. AJ Brown ain't no burner. Dobbs isn't a burner. And I mean, and Boston, he's a contested catch guy. I think you'd be too big and too slow there. And then you're stunting Kyle Williams. You drafted him. He's a top 100 pick on Kyle Williams last year. Now he's your fourth receiver again in year two.
so that you don't want Boston? No. So
I want Denzel, but I don't want AJ Brown. I want Denzel Boston.
then why don't you want AJ Brown then? Because AJ Dobbs and then Boston, or why don't you like?
I don't think they'll do that though. That's too good to be true. I don't think they're going to do that because your Kyle Williams now going to be your fourth receiver.
Yeah, but if you can upgrade though, right? You know what I mean? So I mean, because you can't really rely on the AJ Brown. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I don't see them drafting Boston in the first round and trading for no. I don't think they're going to do all that.
Yeah, that's
That's a bit too
I,
much for me.
yeah. I mean, like I said, you guys need pass rusher help too.
Yeah, big time.
So, but I mean, this, can you really bank on the AJ trade, right? That's
I mean, if you listen to everybody, it's going to happen. But anything, man, listen, anything
Oh, I
can
agree
happen.
with that. I mean, it's clear, right? You know what? His time in Philly's done, right? Everybody knows it. He's done, right? He'll be on a new team within 2-3 months. Everybody knows it, right?
Go ahead, D.
Yeah, to touch on what y'all talking about right now. I mean, I I'm in the boat where it's like if Casey's there at 31, I mean, I'm a Boston fan as well. If he's there at 31, I'm not saying like just take him, but I mean, I wouldn't like if it would be, it would work out because I mean, if you take one of them at 31, you don't have to give up capital next year, and you got your receiver. But I mean, what Pupo said, I mean, we still need edge rusher talent and stuff like that. So I don't. I mean, I wouldn't. Me personally, I hope they don't go in this draft operating like they already got AJ Brown. Um, I mean,
Now
that's
I can see. I didn't mean to cut. I can see KC, Romeo Dawson still trading for AJ Brown. I can see that.
yeah,
I would love that. I would love that.
yeah,
But I don't see Boston, AJ Brown. I don't see that. But I can see KC, AJ Brown, Romeo. I can see that though.
yeah, and I mean, like that's another reason why I'm fascinated to see how we operate in this draft. Like,
That's
if
I know.
like
I
It's a
think
good point.
if the Eagles don't take a wide receiver, maybe all of a sudden AJ Brown stand because I don't think nobody on day two is going to really change the trajectory of the offense. If the Patriots, let's just say the Eagles do take a Jordan Tyson, let's just say that they take Tyson, AJ Brown, he's good as gone because you're not going to have AJ, Dontavion Wicks, Devontae Smith, Elijah Moore, Hollywood Brown, and you're not going to have all that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. But again, right? Nobody knows.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I do want to talk about the number 31 pick real quick before we get to what's next.
Yep.
Where was I? Okay.
Blake Miller.
Yeah, I had it written down. I wrote down the question. Okay, right here, number 31 pick. Now, if they go Blake Miller, so you go Blake Miller, Michael Wynn. This is the Patriots offensive line from right to left. Blake Miller, Michael Wynn, Jarrett Wilson at center, Elijah Vertucker from the Jets at left guard, and Will Campbell. So Blake with Blake Miller being the right tackle, whatnot, do you feel like the Patriots offensive line to be set? Could you see them still taking another offensive lineman in this draft?
Oh yeah, 100%. Not on day two. I don't think. I
Maybe day
mean,
three.
yeah, I would maybe like an early day three, like a fourth, fifth rounder. I mean, I still think even with even with Blake Miller, I still don't think it's enough. Another piece would be much better,
You
right?
got to
Again,
protect the quarterback.
yeah, you know what? Like my dad always said, it all starts up front. If you
Yeah,
can't protect your quarterback, bad things are going to happen.
yeah. But overall, I like this Mark man. The Dylan Thieneman pick, he looks like a Viking. He just
Oh,
he
it's
yeah
a it's a seamless fit. It's
yeah.
perfect.
I can see that. I like Emmanuel. I don't know if he'll get to that. I don't see the Cowboys taking him though. I've
Yeah,
seen him mark to Buffalo. I think I've seen him mark to Buffalo a couple of times. I don't
yeah,
think he.
he's
I see him
he's been
mark to
sliding a
Philly.
bit.
I'm gonna tell you a guy that's starting to pick up some steam over the last couple of weeks. C.J. Allen. He's starting to pick up a
Yeah,
lot of steam. The linebacker from Georgia.
I don't know if he goes in the first though. Honestly, I think maybe like a top five in the second round.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
I
know
think
if he goes that
overall,
high.
pretty good. I think a pretty good solid mock draft. What you think, D?
Yeah, I agree. I do. Me personally, I think CJ Allen goes in the first round. I
To
mean, I
where?
even think I. I mean, I've been seeing him out in the first round a lot.
Yeah,
Like he's picking up so much steam. I don't know to where exactly. I mean Buffalo, a good landing spot.
Yeah,
I feel like I don't know, man. I just see I like because it ain't. I
Buffalo
mean,
Buffalo lost Matt Milano.
yeah, I was
well,
just
he's a
gonna say
free
that.
agent, but they haven't brought him back yet. I
I
don't
don't
know if
think they are if they haven't yet.
I don't think so either.
And then I
He,
like the Omar. Go ahead.
yeah, he could go to Tampa. But I don't know if he goes that high though.
I
They lost
was
Devontae David, right?
I was thinking that same thing to Tampa, but I was like, yeah, that's kind of a little too high, but
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it is too. Yeah, but again, though, right? You know what? You never know, right? You know what? When you like a guy, you go and take him.
yeah.
yeah. But overall, yeah, I do love your mock draft, man, and looking forward to seeing your one next week. A couple more questions before we end the show, guys. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you are subscribed to the Ken's Past All Pages podcast. Make sure the post notifications are on for when we do go live. Also, this show is powered by the SAM Sports Lounge Media, www.sportsloungemedia.com. Once again, we are joined by special guest Anthony Pupo, draft guru. Um, I want to ask you about a sleeper, a guy that you think is going to go. Give me a guy that you think is going to go higher than what most people think, and a guy that you think is going to go lower than most people think.
Higher and lower than most people think.
Yeah,
Good
so
question.
a riser and a faller, basically.
Okay. We'll start with lower. I would probably say. With all this Ruben Bain stuff, right? All that off-field incident. I think he's gonna drop, where is his floor? What mid 20s?
Mm,
I mean, I think he drops, at least what 5 spots now, maybe. Because I've been hearing that a few teams have taken him off their board, right?
yeah,
After that incident, it was
mhm,
sometime 2 years ago. I, I can't remember when it was. So, yeah, but again, though, right? It's similar to Jalen Carter 2 years ago, right?
yeah.
He had a similar incident, right?
It
And
worked out for the Eagles.
yeah, he dropped to what, 9? Did he go 9? I think he went 9. I think.
They dropped
Yeah,
a
he
little bit. It
was.
worked out for them when players drop. I don't see
Yeah,
them getting past the Cowboys.
that man was marked
No,
in the top three the whole entire time, and he just dropped all the way to the Eagles.
Yeah, I don't see them getting
yeah,
past Dallas. I don't see Bain getting past Dallas.
really, eh?
I don't
Yeah, I
see
I
it.
don't
mean,
see. I don't see that either. I mean, that's
you
why I
don't
say.
you don't think so, eh?
That's
No.
why I say when I saw your mark and you had him at Twitter, Della, I was like, that's the floor right there.
And he is a Cowboy fan, by the way.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Let me take a look here because I want to just look at these guys right here because there was one guy on here that I mean it's or Keelan Rutledge, that
Yeah.
guard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there's been some first round buzz on him.
I
So
seen that. I think Schrager mocked them to the Patriots like last week or something.
yeah, was it last week? I think,
I think it was
and
early
then
last week.
and then maybe that San Diego State cornerback or Chris
Is it
Johnson.
Chris John? Yeah,
Yeah, there's been some buzz on him. I mean,
Yeah,
do I think he goes in the first? Probably not. But I mean, probably like an early day two guy because I mean most people have been mocking him to like mid, like someone in the second round, mid to late. So I mean, I think he's going to get pushed up the board. So
yeah. I've been saying that about Chris Johnson as well. I'm like, where this guy come from? I mean, like, starting to hear people talk about Chris Johnson in the first round. I'm like, guys, he coming out of nowhere. It's gonna be crazy. But
and who's your riser?
uh, well, I mean, it was Johnson and
Yeah.
also Rutledge.
Okay,
Yeah, but I
Johnson.
mean, he goes by Chris, but I mean, do you guys know that his first name is actually Anthony?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
nah,
interesting, eh? A lot of these guys they go by their middle name. I mean, a KC. I mean his name is Kevin, but it's not like it's something Kevin Concepcion. So it's a bit different.
Go ahead, D.
I want to ask you about Malachi Lawrence. Me
Another
personally,
riser, another
I
riser.
think he ends up going on Thursday night.
Mhm.
Do you think he can? Do you think he's gonna be going in the first round?
Uh, I've seen some mocks him in the first round. I'm gonna have to say no. I think he's gonna go early day two.
That's fair.
Well, I can
Uh,
definitely see it happening 100%, but I mean, I think he goes early Friday night.
Yeah, within the first 10 picks Friday night. But
Yeah,
I
something like that.
I can if we don't get our Mason Thomas at 31, I can see the Patriots taking Malachi Lawrence at 31. I can see it.
I can
I
see it
can
too.
too.
He
I can
seems like
too.
a Vrabel guy. He does.
How old is he? I don't,
Like
I don't, I
22,
don't
I
even.
think. 22, 23. He's not old. He's not an older. He's like 22, 23.
Well, because it's his fifth year, but I don't know because I mean his age isn't available online. So I mean, I was curious or
He's like 22, 20. And I think every year he's gotten better. Like see his sack totals that went up too.
He's 22.
22, yeah.
is he 22? Because I mean,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, because I mean his age wasn't available. Okay, so he's not that old. So that's yeah, because I thought he was in like 23, 24, maybe even or 25, like Messidor.
Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, I was going to say, and another edge I want to ask you about Gabe Akis. The
Yeah, I like
more,
that guy.
yeah, the more I've been watching him, the more I'm starting to fall in love. That's
Yeah.
probably me personally. He done rose up my board. Like he's starting to. I mean, I'm liking him as my first edge that I will want. So, what's your thoughts on Gabe Akis?
Yeah, you know what? He can be, you know what? He can be similar to that or Tyleek Williams Lions pick last year. You know what?
Mhm.
Where nobody had him mock in the first round, and out of nowhere, you know what? Nowhere, he goes in the first. But I mean, I like him as a pass rusher, right? In my way too early 2026 mock that I did last April once the 25 draft concluded, I put him in the second round. So I mean, that's where he's going to go in the second round, I think. But I mean, like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if he goes on opening night. Maybe like I don't know, like 29, 30, or somewhere in that ballpark.
Do you see our Mason Thomas going night round one
No, I think he goes on day two.
early?
Yeah, maybe like I don't know, like the fifth pick, eighth pick. So a top 10 day two, similar to a Malachi Lawrence if he doesn't go on opening night.
And last but not least, man, give me a sleeper in this draft. This is my last thing before we get off for that. Sleeper, just any position, any player, a guy that you think is going to make a killing on Sunday. Nobody's talking about him. So you get your chance to say, I mean, he's going to be your sleeper.
A sleeper. That's a good one. Like, are we talking about a guy who's projected day two, day three,
I
undrafted?
mean, just your sleeper, your whoever you think is that people are sleeping on that you think is going to be a pretty good player in this league. It could be any position.
Honestly, I mean, I like Elijah Surratt
I like
from
him.
Indiana.
Yeah,
I mean, like, okay, well, okay, Cooper, right? He's been talked about more, than Surratt. You know what? And rightfully so. And I mean, they're both the same age. So I mean, honestly, like even my brother said about him. He looks like a Mike Evans. You know what? Like, he may, I don't, he's not a burner, but you know what? I think he's gonna be you know, one of those very productive players. Not a special player. Maybe like a good two. Maybe something a little bit better than or a Romeo Dobbs. So maybe a
yeah,
low one. So like a fringe top 15 or a top 20 wide receiver in the league. I mean, do you guys like him?
yeah. I told D about him earlier in the pro. I like Elijah Sarah. I like them better than Cooper.
I mean, that's an interesting conversation because I mean, you look at the stats between those two guys. I mean, it's almost even.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's it's crazy
But
how
the thing I
similar.
like about Sarah, he did it at different programs though.
Yeah, 'cause, yeah, he was James Madison, and then 2 years James Madison, and then 2 years Indiana, I believe.
Yeah.
Well,
Um.
because he followed Kirk Ignetti, right?
Yeah. Do you have him mocked? Do you have him ranked ahead of like Ted Hurst and Bryce Lance,
Yes,
Skylar
yes.
Bell? I'm thinking
Who, sorry?
Jacoby Lane, huh?
Who was or sorry, who was the name you said or before
Ted
Jacoby Lane?
Hurst, Bryce Lance, Jacoby Lane, Skylar Bell.
Yes, yes, I
Do
have
you have
him.
him ranked ahead of Chris Brazzle?
Yeah, him and Chris Brazel are probably going to go in the same area. What, maybe late second round,
Yeah,
early third round?
yeah. And I
You
got a
think
good
so?
fit. I got a good team for Surratt too. I got the Colts. I think the Colts be a good fit for him.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean, maybe New England, maybe Cleveland.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe even Tampa Bay. I
Another
mean,
receiver?
well, I mean, Chris Godwin's old, right? And I
Yeah, but I think I can see them double dipping the edge before I see them take another receiver.
Ooh, I don't know about that. I mean, I can see them taking one or sorry, I can see them taking a receiver on day two, but I mean, honestly, you know what? You just never know what to expect. Teams do their boards differently, right?
Yeah.
I mean, right? Okay, well, one team made it. You may have Omar Cooper ahead of Casey Concepcion, but the other team has Casey over Omar Cooper Jr. So I mean, it's just it's all depending on who you talk to, and then I also want to mention Peter Woods, the
Yeah.
defensive tackle from Clemson. I mean he's another guy who could fall.
I'm starting
I
to hear
mean
about them rising a little bit,
where's he gonna go? Maybe the Chargers. Does he fall to the
possibly.
second round?
Possibly.
If he
Right.
gets there at 31, I'm running the card up.
Who, Peter Woods?
Yes.
You like him better than McDonald?
Yes.
I need to go watch Peter Woods. I really haven't done a lot on Woods. I've been watching McDonald though.
Peter Woods jumps off the tape, man. I mean, he didn't
Who does he
have a.
remind you of?
I mean,
He's like a Nodamagung suit. Like he's a big
yeah,
boy.
that's actually a good comp, right? That's actually a good comp.
Yeah.
I've
I,
heard his name, but I really haven't did no work on Woods.
I mean, similar to TJ Parker, he didn't have the best 2025 season. I mean,
I
seemed like
know.
the
Yeah.
seemed like the whole entire Clemson team went down here in 2025. Cade Klubnik dropped off a cliff.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know what happened to him.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just not TJ Parker. I mean, it's Park, the D tackle, the
I'm
quarterback for the
gonna
team.
watch Peter Woods tonight. I haven't really watched. I watched McDonald, and I haven't watched Caleb Banks either. So who's better, Caleb Banks or McDonald?
Say Caleb
Uh,
Bates.
I haven't seen Banks either.
that's a tough one. I mean, I go Banks, but again, right, it's the injury history with them. He only
Yeah.
played 3 games this year, so you know, and with a full healthy season, he's probably a surefire first rounder. But I mean, with the injuries, honestly, he can slide into day two, early early day two, like a R Mason Tomlin, similar in that range.
I want to ask you before we get off about another wide receiver. You know I love my wide receivers. Kevin Coleman out of Missouri.
Yeah,
I like him. I can
yeah,
see him
he'll.
going maybe late day two, maybe early day three. But I
That's
like him though.
Yep.
I think he's just a slot.
He looks small though, but you know what? He can play, man. He can
He's good
play.
against zone too. We got Pop King read zone to save his life. I think Kevin Coleman would be solid with us. I like Deion Burks too from Alabama, Oklahoma. But
Yeah,
I
not a
love
big
Kevin
fan of
Coleman.
him.
I like
He's
Kevin Coleman.
he's small, Burks, man. He's
Yeah,
small.
yeah,
He looks like a I don't know, maybe like a Cole Beasley, a slot guy, something like that.
yeah. Go ahead, D.
I see Boston has said about the Tampa receiver situation. I just realized Tampa probably could use another receiver losing Mike Evans and
They got Jalen
Yep.
McMillan, Godwin, Abuka. They got Sterling
Who-
Shepard. They got the
Yeah.
kid from Oregon last year.
I mean
What's his
I can't
name?
think of his daggone name, but he put up some numbers with Baker.
I don't think that's moving the needle
But
for
that's
Tez
them.
Johnson.
nice.
Tez
I
Johnson.
mean Godwin, how much can you depend on Godwin staying healthy for a full season?
Yeah, but
I
dang,
mean,
Tampa, how many wide receivers you can take in the first round?
Yeah, not in the first round.
well,
No.
yeah, not in the first round.
Yeah,
I definitely can. It
they
wouldn't
probably
shock
can. I
me.
mean, we all could use some depth. I mean, I could see the Panthers taking a wide receiver in the first round before I see the Buccaneers, and they got Coker, Ted,
Xavier.
Leggett. Yeah, so I can see them taking another one because I don't think Carolina's that too far off.
Yeah, they're not there yet. I still think they're about 2 3 years away.
I think they had a good free agency though, getting Jalen Phillips and Devin Lloyd. They already had a solid defense. I felt. They had a tight end and maybe another receiver. I mean, I think Carolina's doing something. Continue to bid around Bryce Young.
Yeah, maybe they can win a playoff game, but going past that could be tough.
Yeah.
So
This.
maybe like win the division and
Yeah.
then win the wild card and then lose divisional round, something like that.
Did you got anything else left?
Nah, I that's pretty much it for me, man.
So you
Man.
guys are having a watch party or the
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you hold on. We got a couple come. Let's get through these. I do want to give them respect. They watched the show. We had a lot of people watching. See, Los Evans and Garland is almost done. I could see a wide receiver time too. Yeah, but not in the first round, gamer.
Yeah, I don't think so
What
either.
What do you think about her? Good question. What do you think about Harold Perkins? I think linebacker is a spot where the Pats really could use a good piece. Harold
Yeah,
Perkins at LSU.
I love Perkins.
A couple years ago, he was like a
a
top
first
10 pick.
round, yeah, but he got hurt 2 years ago,
Yeah,
and then that's what he got hurt in 24. No, yeah, it was 24, and then he came back another year. Honestly, like he's like an edge linebacker. I mean, there was talks of him going, or like an early draft pick, or since his freshman days back at LSU. But I mean, I think he goes somewhere on day three, or sorry, day two, probably third round.
okay. Um, okay.
Wide receiver.
No, I don't want any receiver with a K first name and last name Coleman. Ask Buffalo what I'm talking about. Hey, don't
Hey,
mess around. Let Buffalo get Kevin Coleman. He light us up twice a year.
hey, every
I
every
like
receiver
Kevin
is
Coleman.
different.
We should have Ted.
Yeah,
Yeah. A watch party. We are having a watch party. I'm glad you missed. I almost forgot. We're having a watch party next Thursday. I think the draft starts at 8.
yeah, eight. But see, I don't know if you guys know though that first round teams only have 8 minutes
8
now.
minutes now. Yeah.
Yeah, but what about second round and third round?
We're gonna be on all night and all weekend. So we probably won't pick about 11 o'clock, probably 10, probably 10:30. But I think the 8 minutes
So,
gonna make it. Go ahead.
or no. I'm asking because 7 minutes first round, and no, like 8 minutes first round, and then or what about second and third round? Is it going to be is still 7 minutes or
Probably seven. I'm not sure.
I don't
If the
know.
if
I
the
got
first
it.
round ticked down, I'm pretty sure they
Yeah,
probably ticked down a little bit on the
Because
second round too.
how long is normally the second and the rest of the round? Like 7 minutes, I think.
yeah, 7 minutes, and then it's
Day
five.
three, it's like,
Five or something.
yeah,
Them picks be coming in day three like I don't know what.
yeah,
Well, because there's so many, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
they
but
be announced on Twitter before anything.
yeah, so I got to stay off Twitter during the draft.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Stay off Twitter during the draft, man.
yeah,
They
Pupo
know the
Anthony taught me that years ago. I don't try not get on Twitter the day of the draft. So
Well,
yeah,
I mean that's the thing, you know what? You don't want it to be spoiled,
yeah.
I remember I was on Wikipedia last year, right? And I already knew that the Giants were taking Abdul Carter. So I mean, you don't want things to be spoiled, what I mean, you want it to be a surprise.
Yeah. But yeah, me and D, we will be live next Thursday. We're going draft starts at we probably start about quarter till 8, about 7:45 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna be on the whole night to the Patriots pick. We're gonna stay on for the Seahawks pick too. Then the next night, I think it starts at 7, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. 8 o'clock Thursday, 7 o'clock Friday, and
Yeah.
then
So
noon
we'll
on
be
Saturday.
on 15 minutes earlier before, like, so for Friday we'll be on 6:45, and then Saturday I think Saturday's the best day to me. I like Saturday. Saturday we'll be on. I think it starts at 12. We'll be on about 11:30, 11:45. We'll be on. So we're gonna do all 7 rounds like we did last year, all 3 days.
Okay, well, am I able to join you guys one of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
days?
What day you want to join?
Maybe like somewhere during the middle, or
Saturday.
no, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I'll let you know. I mean, maybe during the first round after Dallas makes their picks. I mean, who knows? Maybe they get Miles Garrett, right? Who knows if we don't pick at
yeah.
all?
Jump in Friday,
Yeah,
shoot,
hop in
or
Friday or Saturday.
Thursday, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
just shoot me a text message. I'll send you the link, man.
okay.
Yes,
So
sir,
and
man.
you
Yes, sir.
so and you're going live all 3 days, right?
All 3 days we'll be live just like last year, man.
Are you having any special guests on during the
I
draft or
don't
no?
have any plan right now, but a lot can change between now and next week.
Okay,
So
okay,
yeah,
okay.
we'll see
Yeah,
what happens though. Before we get out, let everybody know where they can find you at and all you and when your next mock will be out.
yeah. I always we always do it the night before, and then it's a draft tradition. Me and my brother and dad always do, and then I do all 7 round. That'll be finished probably like early afternoon Thursday, like 1 2:30. Because I mean, I'm a human being too. I need sleep. I can't. I can't just finish it all in one day. Yeah, my Twitter is Anthony Pupo or 94. Yeah, so I'll make sure I share this to my Instagram story, and then I will also share it to my Twitter. Yeah, but yeah. Thanks again, guys, for having me. Always a pleasure. And then yeah, we'll stay in touch. And then yeah, you know what? I'll come on one of the days. I'm
Okay.
not sure when yet.
Probably
Yeah,
probably Saturday, probably. That's gonna be the longest day.
yeah. That goes. Oh, geez, that goes like what from like 12 to like what 7 o'clock,
Yeah, so
7.
probably come on around about round 5 when it start to dies down or something like that. When some of these names come off the board, we don't even know.
Yeah,
Well, the
that.
average fan don't even know. You probably know because you do your marks and stuff, but a lot of people
Yeah.
won't know. So I say around about round 5, round 6. But if anything, just I mean, whenever.
Okay, yeah, you know what? It's already here. You know what? Before we know it, we'll be here again next year. You know what? Talking
Yeah.
about the 2027 draft.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it, man. Guys, we had a lot of viewers. I appreciate everybody that joined tonight. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're sharing the content. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you Make sure you got your post notification turned on for when we do go live. Also, this show is powered by the Sportsline Media, www.sportslinemedia.com. Go to the website. Make sure you check out the website. We got nice shirts over there, hats, hoodies, sweaters, all that, man. Make sure you go check out the site. I appreciate it. Hey, Anthony, man, I appreciate you coming on, man.
No, again, bro, always a pleasure, man. I'm always right. You know me. I'm always talking. You know what? I'm always want to talk ball, man. NFL draft. It can be, or just anything football, man. You know me.
Yes, sir. We'll have you on again. Maybe next weekend for the draft for the 3 days live stream.
That sounds good. Yeah, yeah. No, I'll definitely let you know. A Thursday will be tough because I'm gonna be having our buddy over. So yeah, I would say either gonna be Friday or Saturday. Yeah, but yeah, I'll definitely give you guys a buzz.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate you.
Okay, guys. Thanks, guys. Take care. Thank you.
Yes, sir.